how do we solve the supply issue?
This Australian economy is basically housing and resources. But is that the right framework for the economy in the long term? I don't think so. I don't think housing it should be as much of a wealth generating investment as it has been in Australia. Fundamentally, the question around affordability and trying to get housing on a more sustainable footing is basically to supply more. That's the fundamental problem. I think taxes are sort of part of the reason that we've seen this bid up in prices for the past few decades. But the real problem is that the supply goals have been running further and further away from us really for the past 20 years. So to address this issue, we really need to be able to build more across the country.
This is where I guess there'd be a difference between myself and Diana, which is if you can't make a buck out of something, people don't invest in it. It's actually just that straightforward. Most of us don't make investments to lose money. If you want to build more supply, you need people to be able to make a buck out of it. People can't. It was already struggling before these changes. It will be even worse after. So at every point, we're kneecapping the pathway for people to actually address the supply problem, but we're continuing to pump more on the demand side. And now the government has come along and said, well, and we're going to remove any financial incentives. So now we want people to invest in housing kind of almost out of the goodness of their own heart. It doesn't make any sense.